blinding in West Sentley. Maybe I should walk down the trail this way. Seems like maybe the nice way to walk this time of day. You see the mountains are really good. Really pretty. The ducks down here hanging out. What my other phone wanted. Oh, it's just Discord telling me I'm live. And I know that Discord. Hold on. Alright. Sorry about sticking camera in the front of arm. I was trying to put my glove back on. Yeah, it's a lot warmer over there where I was standing in the sun. I've only walked a little ways around the other side in the shade, but it's like freezing over here compared to right back there.
I guess I don't blame you too much. I like your electrician.
What does that say over there? Poison oak. We have signs along the tree line that says poison oak. Little mini trail for people walking down to the shore. Hi, Vero. Yeah, it's that park that we went to that one day, up like in Seattle, Seaward Park or whatever it's called. The one where it was like dark by the time we got back around to the car. So we sat there for a bit and watched the sunset. Really nice today. So Seward or something, I think. That's how it's spelled. Yeah, I'm not that far around. I think if the calendar's right, you have a workout soon. But other than that, I would say you could zoom up here and meet me, and we could walk around it if it looks nice enough that you want to be here. Assuming you actually had time. Maybe we should walk faster so I can walk all the way around before it gets dark. But this looked like a really nice view. There's some little birds just cruising around right now. Okay. I figured. Cool. I hope you have a nice workout. It's crazy how big a difference a phone makes. I'm around at the side where it was doing really, really bad last time. I didn't get any service. And I'm holding... Wait, did that duck just go underwater? I don't see it now. I thought it was still on the screen. Oh, yep, there it is. Wow, it stayed under for... Well, it just went back under. That time just for a second, but the first time it stayed underwater for like... at least 10 seconds. I guess looking for stuff to eat. Alright, see ya. Hope you have a nice workout. That's cool. Alright, I guess I'll keep walking. I don't remember how long it takes to actually walk all the way around. This park doesn't close. This park is weird. It doesn't close at sunset. Like when we were here before, after it got dark, there were people, mostly joggers, actually going after dark. But they were like jogging around the loop. Because there's some like trails in the woods in the middle. And the paved one that goes along the outside. But they were like jogging around the paved one with flashlights. But just hanging out there. And they're pulling something behind them. Ooh, also last time I streamed here, I was using my Bella Box, and I was getting some pretty awkward looks. I think with my phone, I have a wire running out to it, so it's not running off battery. But I think I've successfully camouflaged myself. I haven't noticed anyone looking at me in horror. I used Bella Box last time because I didn't think I'd have good service, and I didn't have very good service. And my phone wouldn't throttle down good enough. But this phone does better. way, this phone is really good. As good as my Bella Box. So here, where that comes down, this is where it becomes a road. What I've been walking on was just a like paved path. But then the rest of the way around is this, I guess what used to be old, where they used to have a road going around here. This is curved and everything. I want to come out here one day and not even walk and just go up, find some nice place and sit down by the water and just watch boats go by and stuff. It's kind of cold, but it actually would have been fine today in the sun, because back there where the sun was shining, it was actually really warm on the rocks or the pavement. Man, they must have like a lot of poison oak in the woods and people climb up. I wonder if they had a lot of people that climbed up in the poison oak and got it all over themselves for them to put poison oak signs up. Seems kind of crazy. I've never been anywhere else here with poison oak signs up. Hi, Leckle. Yeah, it's super pretty here today. Nice and sunny. Also, I'm sorry if you said that a few minutes ago and I just now noticed it. Oh no, I guess not. Okay, I do have timestamps. I don't have TTS, so and sometimes I'm not the best at. Okay, cool. Looking at chat. Usually I wear a headset, just a bone conduction one, so I can still hear everything around me, but I forgot and left it at home. The TTS is nice if I'm bike riding. If I'm walking and holding a phone in front of me where I can see chat, I don't really need it. How are you doing today, Leckle? I'm just walking around. It's not an island. It's like a big, I don't know what it is. I don't think it's big enough to be a peninsula. But I'm walking around a park that sticks way freaking out in the water. It's like basically an island. Or it looks like it. Had a good day at work. Nice. How cold is it? It's like, I think my car said it was 43 at the parking lot. Around here on the shaded side, it's quite a bit colder. I'd say like upper 30s. That's Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what country, if you use Fahrenheit or Celsius. I don't know what the temperatures are in Celsius. They're upper. Well, thanks. It's kind of always cold here in the winter, so it's either get out in that or don't get out. In Florida, oh, I went to Florida a few weeks ago and it was wonderful. Because I'm in Washington on the other side of the freaking country. But it's like, I went to Florida and went to the beach and it was like 65 degrees and sunny. And I'm used to it being like down in the 30s or 40s all the time. And it was just wonderful. Like, I just couldn't believe it in like January that it was like 65 and just sunny. Could wear freaking shorts and everything. 40s, 50s. Oh yeah, I know it's been crazy down there, like snowing at the Gulf Coast and like 8 inches and stuff at the Gulf Coast. Like some extreme crazy stuff. It's been, usually here it rains a lot and there's hardly any days in the winter where it's just blue sky like this and no clouds. But here it's been like this for like almost a week now. So when the whole time it's been really cold down there and snowy and stuff, it's just been a little bit colder than normal here and sunny. So I'm used to it being like, in January the highs are usually like low 40s, so I'm used to it being like, maybe the warmest is like 45 and cloudy, so upper 30s like it is right now, at least if you're in the sun, is like, you know, real nice to me. That's why I was talking about, you have to get out, you have to pretty much get out in the cold here or to not get out at all. I've only lived here for a few years. I grew up in Georgia. In Georgia it gets cold a lot, like North Georgia, so way colder than Florida. But still there'd be, if I didn't want to get out when it was freezing cold, I could just wait a few days or maybe a week and there'd at least be some days where it was up in the 50s and stuff. And sunny. But here, like December, January, February, it basically never gets up into the 50s. It's always like the highs are down in the 40s. It doesn't get that super cold either. Like last week it's been getting below freezing a lot, but that's crazy. It usually never gets even down to freezing hardly. Usually more like high will be, say, like 45 or something, and low will be like 35. Oh, the sun's getting low enough that it's just barely shining on the top of the island over there. I guess it's setting. I'm almost to the tip of the peninsula, or whatever the heck is called that I'm walking around. And then I'll be headed back the other way again on the other side. I thought I'd get around there and be warmer, but the sun's pretty much gone. Okay. Oh, that's the other hand. I was like, why aren't my hands moving out from in front of the camera? Guess I can't tell when I have gloves. Or at least not these giant thick gloves. Oh gosh, it's windy around here. I didn't think about that either. The wind's been coming from the north today. I was hoping it'd be warmer. It's I'm just walking into the frigid blowing wind. What it is around. So I guess I've walked, I didn't start quite at the beginning, but I guess I probably walked 1.25 miles. Oh, is it windy there too? Or are you saying it can you hear it on does the mic pick it up? Can you hear it on your mic a little high? Okay. Yeah, back around there was no wind at all. It just felt completely still, pretty much. And then it doesn't feel that windy here, not walking, just a little bit. But back there, even walking, I couldn't really feel any. Here's the bridge that goes across. This is Lake Washington. It's like a floating bridge, so it looks so low because it goes from the bank and then go down, and it actually floats in the water. And then that's downtown Seattle. And then you can't see them super well, but right there above the tree line, you can see the mountains. There, I'll zoom in. Those are the mountains from Olympic National Park on the Olympic Peninsula. You can't see them really good now. It looks kind of hazy. I could see them earlier today. And they had snow all on them. It's really cool. I can't really make out the snow from here. Yeah, pretty pretty cool. Oh, see, here's the bridge. I thought it was the funkiest thing ever when I moved out here because I had never seen a floating bridge. See, it comes down from the. My hand is way too far away. Oh, I'm zoomed in, so I can't point. Anyways, it comes down from the. It actually comes out of tunnels, out of the hill, because it goes down so steep. The road, the interstate's out in the road, and it goes through a tunnel, and it comes out, and it goes down right there to like water level, and it just like floats across the lake, and then goes back up on the other side. Yeah. I guess the lake, supposedly, I was reading some article about it, it's like a couple 100 feet deep, like 200 something feet deep in the middle, so it's too deep to realistically build a bridge across. That's like, it's like 200 something feet deep, and it's muddy, the bottom, supposedly, so it was just basically impossible for them to make it sit on the bottom. Like, if it had supports, they'd have to be so freaking tall, and then they'd have to go down into the mud so far before they got to anything solid. So they basically didn't have a bridge for years and years, and you had to drive around the lake, and then somebody came up with an idea to make a floating bridge, which I just didn't even know they existed, floating bridges, when I came out here. And the clouds are moving fast today. He's just standing here. But I guess I don't want it to be completely dark before I get back. This park doesn't close. Most of the parks here close at sunset. This one doesn't, so I could keep walking after dark. Stream wouldn't be able to see anything after dark though, other than maybe the really nice sunset. It's kind of clear with some clouds over to the west, so it'd probably be a really nice sunset once the clouds start turning pink. I'm gonna come out here one day though, and when it's warmer, and it'd be nice just to sit out here and listen to the waves for a long time. There's a whole bunch of trees or trails in the middle of the park also that goes through the woods. No bicycles allowed. Oh yeah, you can ride bikes around. I guess this one. I've never been on any of the ones through the woods. I should go sometime. The other dog is like kind of walking up to it. might actually look nicer. It's making it look more orange than it actually is right now. The sun's shining on everything over there again now. I thought it had already set too low to shine on the bridge and the shore over there, but I guess it was just behind the cloud. Oh, that was weird. The bitrate just dropped down to just nothing for a second, and now it's back. So like they have a poison oak signs all along the tree line here. I've never seen poison oak signs at another park here. Maybe there's not poison oak at most of the places, or this is more of a city park. There's a danger poison oak sign. It says danger in red letters and poison oak. I was wondering how many people walked into the poison oak and got it all over themselves before they put poison oak signs up. Because I assume that had to have been what happened. Like, no way they just put signs up if it wasn't a problem. Oh, hello. Wait, what are you saying? I am good. I don't need to break any branches. You seem to want me to break branches every time you show up here. Stone and water. Probably can do that next time I can get down to the water easy. I could right there, it looks a little muddy. Never breaks bridges. I never go to the gym and I never break branches on my IRL streams. This is weak. Oh, here's a nice place to see the lake. The sky is getting really pretty. The heck did you just paste into chat? Break the light. Alright, this is a chill IRL stream. If you want like destruction, death and destruction, you probably need to go find someone else because there's just like not that much of it here. I don't like destroying stuff. I'm just saying, you know, I'm sorry, but if that's what you're looking for, you're probably just going to be disappointed. Definitely disappointed. So this is where it runs back into the mainland, the peninsula, however I'm on. I parked on the like south side kind of, so I have to walk back around across to where it connects to the mainland back out to where you can see the lake on the other side. Should be able to see Rainier really, really good this time of day with the sun shining on it. So that'll probably be really pretty to see. I'm saying that this is getting, the sky is really pretty. It's likewise, it's getting less scenic than the other side because I'm getting close to the end of it. But it'll be really cool. I'm to 2 miles now. So this whole thing must be like 2.5 miles. Like walk or something, if you go all the way around. Oh, look at this. You can see the all the birds. I don't know if you can actually see them on the stream, but there's tons of birds at like dusk here. You'll see them every night, like the daily bird migration or whatever, where they go from wherever they hang out in the day to wherever they nest at night. Tell you about new threat to humanity, and you think about pretty clouds. Yep. It's really funny. Really funny. There's a fire hydrant. I guess they have water running. Well, they do have bathrooms along a few different places. So I guess there's water running out here. This is like used to be a road. I was thinking maybe a road for the park, but maybe there used to be houses here. And they bought them all up and made it a park or something. You wouldn't think they'd run water all the way around out here or pave a road. There's a road going up in the middle of the park with a bunch of parking. And I thought, well, maybe this used to be part of the park, but there's no parking unless it was like a scenic drive. I don't know why they'd run water or pave a road just for the park. Seems like a bit much. Biking is easier. Yeah, but it's also colder. And it's like, now since the sunset, it's definitely down in the 30s. I'm plenty cold enough just walking. Biking mostly, my hands and face would get cold from the wind blowing on them. I really thought about going biking today though, because I've been wanting to go biking. But it's been, most of the days the highs have been down in the upper 30s. Today the high was at least like 45. It's like it's probably upper 30s now, but like at least it was warmer earlier and not like low 30s for this time of day. There's all these cool looking trails going up in the middle. I want to come back here and walk up in the woods sometimes. Heck, I have no cell service here for my streaming phone, so I actually don't know if it'll load chat. Oh, I guess I have none basically for anything. Hardly. It's a really nice view. Now the sky is getting a lot more orange. Are you using double gloves on each hand? I have these really pretty thick ones. I do have some down gloves that are a little warmer. But the down gloves, I have to take them off to use my phone at all. These, I take them off if I'm going to be using it a lot. I can use it with these gloves. Here, I'm going to, pit rate is horrible. I'm going to walk over here and sit down for a second and hook up my other modem. Set my phone down for just a second. I had it plugged up to a battery pack to charge, but It doesn't have to. It's fully charged, and I have a USB modem I can connect it to. That might have better service. It has a little bit of service. Set the phone down real quick. Put my gloves back on. Alright, I guess I'll keep going around. Actually, I'll go right out to the edge real quick. I guess I must do swimming stuff. I don't know what all of these metal things are on that. Like what the heck those are for. But I guess for some type of water activity. Right, so bitrate is doing mostly better now. I'm using, oh yeah, cell service is just not my, well, cell service and streaming phone, it's just not stable here. It's going way up and down. So now my modem I just connected is kicking in when the other service dies. This phone's pretty amazing. It throttles down as good as my Bella Box, and it can use 3 connections. The other one I was limited to 2. Ducks cruise me around. I'd stop there for a second because it's so pretty. Ad starting in 2 minutes. I didn't realize I've been live for an hour. Dang, this has been a really short filling hour. I guess I've been having a lot of fun. It's like pretty views the whole time. I feel like I've been out here for like 20 minutes or something. This is really pretty here. Boat landing zone. Can carry boats. 12-hour maximum allowed. 12-hour maximum allowed. 2-hour limit. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Unless that's not hour. It looks like, oh, HP, not HR. I wonder what HP means. HP maximum allowed 2-hour limit. Oh, maybe it says hand carry. Must be hand HP must be hand power paddle. So 10-foot paddle maybe limit. Really interesting. This would be fun though if someone put like kayaks in here. Kayak around. hi, Spooky. I don't know. It says hand carry boats. So you would think hand carry ones wouldn't have engines. Like I figured like kayaks. But I didn't think about horsepower. Maybe it means you can have little like, motor boats. So it's 10 horsepower maximum and 2-hour limit. That would make a lot of sense. How are you, Spooky? Anyways, I guess I was kind of waiting in case anyone was here that was trying to watch ads before I walked around to the other side of the island. And I'm trying to get called from standing there that long too. So I'll head on back this way. Figured I'd just hang out while the ads played. Oh, welcome back. Well, while they were playing, I just stood there the whole time. You missed basically this view, seeing the water. KFC bowls looking good. Oh, like food. Oh, I heard HP. That's what it looks like it says. It's like kind of painted over, but I thought it was a HR at first, so 10-hour maximum, and then it had 2-hour limit under it, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Fine, another day. I see. But it does say HP, so I guess it means so for like it just said hand carry boats, so I was thinking kayaks and stuff, but you do have little bitty like boats with motors, like fishing size boats and stuff. Oh, can you walk on this side of the building down here? Looks like you can. I'm gonna do that instead of walk down the road. Oh, you can't have dogs on the beach here. That's what it says. Oh, I guess they have lifeguard stands. I guess this is a beach, like the actual swimming area. Well, I guess I will walk this way now. And that rate's really struggling. At least part of the time it is over here. I don't know how y'all. I'm kind of cold. I know they're running, but I've seen so many people today running with shorts on. And it's like, it has to be in the 30s now. And it's like, I know I would get warmer if I was running, but I don't know about getting warm enough to actually run with shorts on. Like, my legs just seem like they freeze off. Just think it's crazy. But I mean, some people think, I guess it's whatever you're used to. Some people would think it was crazy for even going outside when it's in the 30s. And some people think it's 30s is like warm enough to wear shorts. I mean, I have gone bike riding. Alright, it is a nice view of Rainier right now. I have gone bike riding, like, exercise is crazy. That is true, yeah. See, I want to go down here, I think. Unless this just goes down to the parking lot. Oh, I guess it does. Maybe that was the walking trail I just got off of. Yeah, I thought, like I was saying earlier, I thought about going bike riding today. I have gone bike riding when it's in the 50s, and it's not really bad once you get going. And you, I've been bike riding and it's gotten down to the 50s by the evening when I wasn't planning on being out that long. When I started really freezing, because I had shorts on and a really thin jacket. But I've also gone bike riding in the 50s with long pants on and a thicker jacket, and it was perfectly fine. Once you get it, you feel like you're freezing at first, but once you get used to going and warmed up, it's fine. So probably running the same way. It just sucks to begin with, but once you get warmed up, even down in the 30s, probably mostly fine. Some changes in general. There's some more ducks over here, especially if you keep moving. That sort of thing. Oh, yeah. Once you get used to it, or if you're moving, it's not really bad. So see, here is Rainier, or I like to call it Mount Doom, because it's just too tall. I'm not used to mountains being that tall. I've never lived any place with a mountain that tall. I've been to mountains that tall, but not, but the surrounding area wasn't at sea level, and then they'd be 14,000 feet high. So that just looks so crazy. Whenever I'm someplace where I can see it, I like calling it Mount Doom. I want to go there this time of year. It looks very snowy. I'll go walking back around before it gets completely dark. There's some other nice places to stop if I get back close to the car and there's still daylight. Sorry. Don't mind me while I'm trying to get my glove back on. I'll just walk up along the trail on this side. And they have more poison oak signs here also. They're all the way around the park. Yeah, there are. That's why I decided to walk up here, because there's so many people down there. I'm like, it was busy over here earlier, but I didn't expect there to still be this many people this time of day. Like at dusk. I guess over there's a lot of people looking at the sunset and stuff. It's getting pretty dark. The phone actually makes it look a lot lighter than it is. I put it in wide angle again. Sorry. Wide angle doesn't lighten it up as much. And it looks closer to, still lighter than it looks IRL. I parked somewhere up here in the woods. I don't think I'm quite to it yet. All the parking back there, that's when you first go into the park, and it was all full. So that area was even busier when I got here. But I'm still shocked at how many people there are. Okay, I parked over here up by that picnic shelter. I think I'll go sit down there by the water for a few minutes, and then I'll end stream. The park doesn't close, so I don't have to worry about well, it closes at 10, I think, so I don't have to worry about getting locked in or nothing. Like sometimes when I go places right at dusk. Nice bench down here. I guess I should see what time it is. Don't have to worry about the park closing, but I do need to go work tonight. It's always busiest on Friday and Saturday. So I shouldn't stay too late. there's a bunch of ducks there eating. Hold on just a minute while I take my gloves off. Oops. I mean, I guess they're eating. It looks funny, sticking their heads down in the water. I guess getting stuff off the bottom to eat, or out of the water. It's a pretty nice sunset. See, it's 5:25. You can hear all kinds of kids screaming over there at the playground. Well, that was my phone ringing. It says it's a suspected spam call, so I'm not going to answer it. Like, anyways, if I wasn't streaming. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and stop stream and head back home. Actually, I won't go all the way back home. I'll guess just go back to the normal area I work at. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I had a fun time. It was a really pretty day. Here, I'll show you Rainier one more time. It's darker now, and it looks funkier because you can just barely see the sun. Kind of like, I don't actually know if the phone picks it up that good, but it almost makes it look more hazy. I could think because it's lightening it so much, but in real life you can just see the side of the mountains just lit up pink just a little bit from the sky. And it looks great. Okay, cool. It's pretty cool seeing it. It's so high up, like right after sunset. A lot of times you'll look at it and it's the only thing that has sun still on it. Like the top half of it, and everything else is dark. Yeah, it's snowy. It's 14,000 feet at the top. So, I'm at like sea level, basically like 300 feet. So that's so much higher up. It has snow on it year around the very top. Like has glaciers up on the top of it. So kind of crazy. I've been wanting to go there. One of the roads, it's a national park. They have roads that go like halfway up. And one of them they try to keep open in the winter, at least on the weekends. I think they try more to keep it open. And I've gone there once. It's usually snowy. Like even if the road's not snowy, it'll be snowy all along the road on both sides. I've only been there once, and it was only open halfway up the road. Like you couldn't even go very far up at all. But even as far as I went, there was probably like 8 or 10 inches of snow, like off the side of the road. It was really crazy. And I've been up to the top of it where the road goes, the very top parking lot, in June. And there's still snow up there that hasn't melted. Like you actually can't walk on most of the trails in June because they're still, I mean, you can some of them, but most of them you can't see where the trails are at because there's snow all over everything. And they tell you to watch out then, because you can walk across, like, a lot of the snow is kind of frozen, so you can walk on it, but you can end up walking across like creeks and stuff like that, and then the snow collapsing under you and falling down in the water and crap. So it's kind of sketchy. But yeah, it's kind of a cool place. I think it's crazy. I grew up in the southeast and there's mountains there, but they don't have snow in them year round. They're not like that tall. And you have to, in the southeast, drive so far to see snow, even in the summer. And here, Rainier is like 2.5 hours away. So it's kind of just crazy driving 2.5 hours away in the summer and winding up at some place that still has snow and ice. Or at least I'm not used to it. Yeah, anyways, I guess I'll stop talking and go ahead and stop. Good night. I hope you all have a nice rest of your night or nice day. And it was nice talking to everyone and hanging out. This phone let me talk and chat. We'll see. But yeah. Right, night, Lickle. And night, Spooky, if you're still here. I'm not going to rate anyone because there's not that many people here. So I'll just stop. So anyways.